Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is great to have you here once again. Of course, I am RealGrogg. You catched me in the middle of mining some iron because we have a lot to get done today, whole lot to do, and so I thought we'd just jump right into it. But how nice is it, after all this time, to be back with Achilles? We are settling in to Valheim once again, jumping back into our journey to clear the land of the Forsaken for Odin, the forebearer. But welcome back, everyone. It's great to have you. Another wonderful Monday here. And it is so refreshing to be back in these boots, I tell you. It's always such a long wait from one Monday to the next, and it's just great to be back. So let's all get settled in here. Let's fix the camera a little bit. There we are. But per usual, as we're getting settled in, tell me about your day. How are you? Great to see you. And of course, let me know how I'm looking and how I'm sounding as we're getting started up here. Back in the sunken crypts. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't miss it a whole bunch being stuck in these little dungeons, but I'll take it for now. Not too bad, not too bad. But yeah, we are going to continue our journey, as I've said a few times already, getting ready for Bonemass, which I think is going to involve a whole lot of iron. I was kind of contemplating skipping a few steps in this and that, but you know, we started up these crypts earlier, so might as well get it going right away. And we just got to clear out this island. We got to clear out the island that we set up together at Blackwater Hollow, and just go ahead and, you know, just get out of here. Break down the base, head home, and get cozied up again. But hey, happy Monday. Cheers to you. All right. Well, this kind of seems like a bit of a bust of a dungeon, I'm not going to lie. We had this one marked out earlier, but we'll see. So that side, nothing. Here's the entrance. Now, as we've talked about in the past, a few weeks ago, of course, because we haven't been in the swamps for a while, or in dungeons for that matter, for quite some time, just always throw your, if you're passing by the front door, drop your iron, and you'll be good to go with that. But we're going to let everyone settle in here, see who shows up tonight. Hopefully it's going to be a nice little turnout. We had quite the week last week, and I'm sure there'll be some excitement to chat about it. But for now, let's just keep pounding away, pounding away. All right. There we go. And of course, we'll see what direction we head in, but I'm never going to give up on it. But I think this week we've kind of moved past finding the trader. We might take a little ship journey later on, cross an ocean or two, just to see, you know, if there's some more swamps or anything nearby that we could benefit from. But maybe we'll get lucky and we'll run into them then. But we're not going to put too much focus on it right now, because, you know, we put in a good 7-8 hours already looking for that guy, and no luck so far, but it's on the horizon, I'm sure. Ooh, man. You always kind of forget how hard Draugr can hit you sometimes. They'll really lay into you. Okay, so I was muted that whole time. There we go. My apologies right there. Yep. Yep. Thank you, everyone. I accidentally had tapped my mic. The Elgato Wave 3 is a phenomenal mic, and it has the most sensitive mute button on the very top, right here. If you tap that, it's a real quick mute. It's very slick, but very sensitive as well. Okay, I just want to make sure I'm checking up here, and and it looks like Grog is lagging in his chat again. Yes, indeed. I think I need to be quicker with the old refresh every so often. Miss Marin saying, stream last week was so epic and cool, and I also agree it feels good to be back in Achilles' boots. And you're absolutely right. Are we still not getting my audio? Are we still? I'm going to give that a minute or two to see if we are all caught up on the audio. And check. This is an audio check. So I'm getting so I'm getting two different answers here. The audio is good, and you can't hear anything. Well, I'm not quite sure if that is on my end. All of my levels are showing up. So for now, hello, Alfie. Hello. You are just joining us in a debate on whether or not you can hear us. But hello. Great to see you. What a great trio already. Wonderful to have you all here. And cool. Yeah, let them know. It looks like we should be sounding good. So in the meantime, as everyone's getting settled here, I'm going to go ahead and just jump back in here. We're going to go ahead and keep mining. Alfie, you join us as we were just about to start recanting how amazing last week was. I was waiting for that to come up, and I figured it wouldn't take very long. Nice. I can hear again, says Miss Marin, and that is a damn good sign. Excellent. But yeah, so we are back in the swamps, back in the crypts. We are going to start acquiring iron and the like to try to start to get on the level of what we encountered last week, because that was incredible. DJ, I can't thank you enough for setting that up. Once again, that actually got my first video ever to 100 views. And I certainly could not have done it without you and the RealGrogg community. So thank you all very much for that. That's pretty mind-blowing, actually, and it's a pretty cool feeling. I'm hoping we can get a few more videos up there as well. Hopefully that'll pan out in the future. But yeah, we are back in the mines. We are getting iron because we are gonna start getting ready for Bonemass. I think it's about time we take on the next Forsaken, and oh, double time, nice. And we take on the next. Come on, world save, I can tell you. Take on the next Forsaken, Bonemass being that one, and so it's time to put in the work, get some iron. But thank you so much. But yeah, tell me how you all are doing, how it's going on your side of the world. It's great to see you all here. And last week was awesome. Thank you very much for the congratulations. That's pretty great. It was, I just kept watching the ticker go up and up and up and up. All right, so we are pretty much full on our inventory weight. So let's see. I should probably go back to the ship. Now, I will admit, full disclosure, if you all recall, I may have died a couple streams ago. That might have happened. You might have watched it happen. It was brutal, and I hated it. But the boat was kind of stuck up there. It was way out of the way, a big pain in the butt. And, oops. Big pain in the butt. And so I decided just to make it easy on all of us. And I brought the boat back to the swamp. I just sailed it right down here because you've seen our luck with the wind on stream. It is not very good. Not very good at all. So, oh, geez. Well, for now, actually, here's the move. Nice. Okay, so we're going to get our classic. This is my favorite swamp setup right here. Yeah. One of these, some of this. Oh, of course, I don't have any stone. Of course. Of course. All right, that should pop off. Boom. Nice. Alfie's good. How's my week been? It's been pretty good, actually. Been pretty good. Pretty standard, which I guess is good nowadays to have a bit of reliability. And I am a creature of habit. I will admit that. That's for sure. So nothing too crazy and eventful, but it's been a good week. Productive enough. Put out a fun little video on Thursday, which I will admit to all of you, well, I just had an idea as I'm reading chat and running around aimlessly. But I made a video on Thursday, and I thought it was pretty funny because it's called Among Trees, a very cool survival game that I found on the Steam Marketplace. And I think I need to be a bit more aware of when a game actually released and when it's released on Steam, because I made a video about another survival game called Among Trees, and turns out it's actually like 3 years old and it's not being worked on anymore, and I'm talking about it like it's brand spanking new, but it's a fun video nonetheless, so go check it out. So other than that, the week has been very good, and a fun little video that went along with it too, but you know. But so as I'm reading through chat here, oh, I see, yes. Miss Marin giving the shout out to the Bonemass. And yes, the iron mace is exactly, I think, what we want to switch gears and start crafting. I usually don't use a mace, to be honest. I think I mentioned that before. And I usually just go with like a sledge or something like that for this fight. But I've also fought at co-op. Fought Bonemass co-op, and the other Viking had a club, and it was, or the steel mace, and it was more than effective. Oh, I love free iron. There's nothing better. Nothing better. Let's go ahead. DJ asking a good question there of when I release videos on Thursdays. I wanted it to be 7 o'clock, just like normal. To be perfectly frank, I got distracted, and I was a little delayed on putting it out, or finishing it, I should say, and then putting it out. And I decided, instead of releasing it at like 2 a.m. when I was finished, I just set it for later on Friday. But typically, I want to have my 7 p.m. time frame consistent and have Thursday videos released then as well. So, oh, wow. DJ wondering how their best way to get his best way to get iron from the swamp, seeing as they haven't fought any bosses yet. Well, you could certainly go explore, and sometimes you'll get lucky and you'll find a protruding pile of gunk. What the hell is it called? Scrap metal pile. And you can get real lucky and get some early game iron, especially if you can get a troll, or maybe, I wonder if an abomination actually could smash its way through scrap piles, because that would make them really handy. Well, hello, new Bonemass altar. Okay, or is that our first? Well, holy crap, how convenient is that, gang? Bonemass. All right, there you are. That's a pretty close one. I like it. Very good, very good. Cool, cool, cool. But Alfie, how are things London ways? Or did you say London or did you say UK? I'm trying to... All right, let's get a little... See, there's... Yeah, no spoilers, but there's a reason why we were trying so hard to get that trader first and then come here. It was all for the betterment of all of you, my friends. Okay, we can leave that. Now, my little trick when I'm acquiring iron, just to know that I've already went one way. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, so this side is smoked. Is I always just leave. That's done too. Cool. Okay. So the middle row is done. I always just like to toss things I don't need anymore. And then it's like, okay, I know for a fact that it's done. I can just run right by it. Okay. What do we have here? Or actually, that might have been the end. I think we might have just cleared this. Yeah. Looks like it. Oh my goodness. I always forget that. Alfie, thank you so much for joining us so late, because it's certainly a lot earlier here, right around, 7:15. But thank you so much for joining us. Wow, that is... I do like the midnight to 2:30. That's always just such a nice time. I've been a night owl my whole life, and so that's a nice sweet spot. But feel free to fall asleep to the dulcet tones of Valheim streams. I won't mind. Have you tried the right-hand maze strategy? I'm not sure what the right-hand maze strategy is, or what it's called, but I do have a strategy that I utilize. Yeah, actually, I think that was the end of it. So we'll just go ahead and click that. Now, what we're going to do... maybe we'll actually just do it like this. It's early in the stream. We're all just getting warmed up. We're getting settled in. Let's Valheim shuffle for a little bit. Actually, with my stamina this low, that might be a terrible idea. Yeah. But as we're cooking along here, how... Oh, sure. So I didn't know that was the name of that strategy, but that's essentially what I do. I like to start on the left side of the crypts, typically. Walk in, go to the left, clear that one. If there's a left-hand turn in that left turn, keep going left, and so on and so on. So basically, screw it. We'll just run back. It's fine. This will help. Jeez. Sometimes, like, the solution is staring me in the face and I just forget to eat or something like that, and I have no stamina. It's hilarious. But I do that, yeah, where I go through from the left and I work my way around and then kind of hit every room like that. It's usually what I like to do, but, sometimes you get distracted. So, although I didn't know that's what it was called, essentially, yeah, I am pretty much doing that, I guess. But yeah, I guess if you're trying to get iron before you've even beaten a Forsaken, because you're speedrunning it, right, DJ? I think that you mentioned that. Yeah. Get out of here. Okay. Well, I'm definitely getting warmed up here because breaking all my own rules. Can't even make a fire. All right. So I think the plan is we're actually going to, believe it or not, gang, I think we... Actually, no, let's just leave Blackwater Hollow where it is. We don't need to tear it down, but we're going to take the portal. And we're going to take the portal, and we're going to get on the ship. I think we're going to sail it to the far side of this island. We're going to do this dungeon, and then I think we dip out of here. And we're going to sail this... We'll try to sail it back home, even though that's a pretty light load for an iron run. We'll sail that direction because I really feel like I want to head southwest today. I think that'd be really, really great. So I want to finish up that last dungeon in here, say goodbye to this excellent swamp that we've had, and find a much more lucrative one. Because we got projects. You got things to do. DJ saying, I wish there was a more prominent status indicator for when you are low on stamina or health. I, too, am always neglecting my food. It's so easy to do, I tell you. I joked before about the building deaths and how that's just kind of par for the course. You know, if you're building something, you're going to die. You're just gonna deal with it. Oh, come on. Okay, Chester. Yeah, if you read the description of this video, I mentioned that we might drink a tasty little mead. Oh, one short. And we might take a chilly little side trek even to into a much brighter biome, which I think could be a lot of fun. And I say that because I'm just going to take this right to the ship. Let's get a little rested bonus first, because for Pete's sake, I am just not doing that. But DJ's saying, the first Valheim run through, they mastered the mountains before they even ventured into the swamps. Might do that again. Honestly, that's what I debated so much with the Bronze Age. I love the Bronze Age. The armor's the coolest, the weapons are the coolest. I just think it's such a great time in Valheim. But it's almost... there's just so much work that goes into it. And on all my other playthroughs, I guess since we're doing this together, it's a little harder to want to force you to grind through all that copper and tin. You know what I mean? So kind of in that same boat, just trying to move it into iron. Bam. Kill shot. Excuse me, got a little... just trimmed up the old mustache. Got a little itch. But yeah, what's your favorite set of armor? Alfie, that's an excellent question. And a difficult one at that. I really got to say, I'm a big fan of an armor that we haven't seen yet. That does come from the mountain biome. And it is super, super cool. That said, as you've seen with Lynch, I'm a huge fan of the padded leggings, wolf armor top, and the Locks cape. I just love that combo. Very kingly, in my opinion. But if I had to go favorite set, if I had to choose, I think the one that gives me the fizz the most is bronze armor. I really got to say, I think it's really, really cool. I love the plating of it. The color scheme is great. Much like any fella, I'm a big fan of the Spartans. Of course, the story of Thermopylae and all that. Of course, I'm a sucker for it. And so the copper and red and bronze, I'm always a big fan of that. Very, very big fan. But what about you? What armor is your favorite? Come on, get me to the ladder. All right, look at this pathetically empty ship. Ah, yes. The part I'm not looking forward to is we've only died twice so far, day 11 and day 88. And once we go into the mountains, it's going to get messy. Like we know we're going to die a few times. Yeah. And for now, I think them wolves are going to be a bit of an issue. So we'll cross that bridge in a bit. But all right, real quick. We're going to get the rest of the ore, which I should have just done right there since I was shuffling along like that. But we're going to grab the ore. We're going to hoof it back to the ship one more time. Nice, boring, plodding through rainy swamp. And but we'll do that. And actually, shoot, look at this. Yeah, you're coming with me. Come with me if you want to live. All right, let's hoof it. Favorite armor is the root armor. Well, then I guess we are fashionably on trend right now. The root armor is awesome. I'm a huge fan of it too. It's so tough to choose. They did a great job with the newer options. Miss Marin, loving the troll armor, so comfy and cash. And you're absolutely right. I actually usually my like around the house work outfit, gardening, all that stuff is usually fix that a little bit. Sorry, I'm just adjusting my camera a little bit. I feel like I'm a little too all up in your face. That's better. Or worse, you tell me. But let's get some light on the subject as well. They did such a good job with the new armors that they've added, which gives me so much hope for the future of this game. Whatever they add, you know, whatever comes to the meta or Mistlands, I'm very excited about because the root armor is awesome. Another armor set that we haven't seen yet. If we don't care about spoilers, let me know as well. I think this group is fairly well versed, but I know some of us may not know all the armors. So if we don't mind spoilers, definitely let me know because I can spoil the hell out of everything. No problem. But yeah, my around the house outfit a lot of time is the troll armor top and then leather pants. And it's very handy. It's just, yeah, it's casual, it's comfortable, breathable, but you can still fight in it. You know, it's good. But yeah, favorite armor being the root armor. I'm a big fan of this one, especially the bonuses that they give with it. I mean, it's pretty impressive. A plus 15 to your bow and that poison resistance and the pierce resistance. It's a game changer. It really gives a good option to like how you approach the game, especially if you've been playing for a while and you've exhausted some strategies and this and that. It can be refreshing to get a new set of armor that, you know, like you can take this into the plains, and as long as you're well fed, you could make a go of it. Wow, that's a tough old torch. Okay. Well, not the best haul that anyone's ever seen, but hey, look at that. That's 116 iron. Not a bad start. All right. Well, see you later, Blackwater Hollow. I appreciate your time. Wow, look at us getting the wind. That's amazing. But Miss Marin, yeah, the troll armor is pretty awesome. I would love it if they had, like, if you killed a 2-star, if the hides from that troll were actually that beautiful purple, or the red. I think that would just be so cool if you had variants. You know, you can choose what your shield looks like. You should be able to choose what your armor looks like, in my opinion. And here we are, sailing again. Oops, sorry, I'm reading chat and getting distracted. Oh, and hey, look at this. We got a little friend right away. Well, we are just getting lucky as hell so far today. I love this. Yeah, bring it on. Who's hungry? Oh, you know what? We're pretty close to land also. So let's make this happen. What do you say, gang? Let's get some scales. Come on. Come with me. Yeah, Alfie, you're absolutely right. Of course, the counterpoint to all the benefits of the armor is that since you're made out of old trees, you are very flammable, which which can be pretty dangerous. But come here, come here, come here. Nice. Okay, they're in the shallows. Let's make this quick. Oh, come on, come on. I should just get out and hack him. Boom. Now that should be some scales. Hell yeah. But yeah, so the vulnerability to fire with the root armor is definitely something to worry about. But, ooh, oof, that was close. But yeah, not a bad haul. 116 so far. Yeah. But yeah, I like that. Everyone's got a slightly different opinion. I like it. It's just how it should be. Okay, so we might have to do a little bit of hillbilly diving, maybe, for those scales, but look at that. We got some scales. Hell yeah. That's one thing, that's one resource I really hope that they give more options to, because there's not enough cool stuff with a super cool item. All right. Drop some of this. Just massive serpent meat. I love it. Not quite everything. You know, if I look at my screen differently, I could maybe see, right? Didn't we all do that as kids, playing a game and you're, you know, Mario Karting around corners? Don't lie to me. You all did it. Why do I feel like that's a... We love scales. We love serpent meat more, though. Why do I feel like that's a Lord of the Rings reference? Yeah, Alfie, you're taking the words right out of my head. It would be so cool if there was serpent armor. Serpent scale armor. I don't know why that isn't a thing. There's scaled armor, so there should be scales armor, in my opinion. DJ, just touching back on the armor situation, you are absolutely right with the troll armor. The benefit, that sneaking bonus, especially early game, can be such a boon to have that sneak ability. You're absolutely right. DJ pointing out that they're going to have an ocean biome update at some point as well. And you got to think with that, there's going to be some sort of armor or something. Something new. Bam. Okay. Now, I will admit, I like sailing. Actually, this is pretty much exactly where we needed to go anyway. Now, let's get a better spot. Let's get a better spot. But my move here... Oh, actually, we will have the wind. Yeah, I'm really hoping that they introduce some really cool ocean armor. That'd be... I hope so. Like, why not? But maybe not like a diving suit. I know we all kind of joked about that before, but some sort of, you know, underwater breathable sort of thing. I think I'd be okay without that. But yeah, some cool serpent armor. I'm all about it. But I think those are our first scales, unless I'm wrong. I think those are our first. Oh my goodness. Showing off my sailing acumen once again. Okay, we're just going to pull up on the side here, and we will take care of this last dungeon, and we will head on home. Okay, well, first things first. Let's make sure this thing's a little more taken care of. Ah, that's better. Okay. Did I think I left that other portal at the other swamp, so luckily, or the other crypt. So I think we should grab that real quick at some point. Make a fire. Yeah, I definitely left it there because I've got all this stuff on me. All right, get rid of the bones. Tired of bones. I'll keep the ooze. And get rid of the entrails. I'm tired of them. Okay. Swamp key. All right, first things first. I want to go get the materials from that other crypt. But we'll get a little rest first, maybe. See how that works. Alfie, I love these phenomenal questions. That's so kind of you. Oh, geez. Getting too comfortable here. What am I doing? I gotta say, my favorite movie franchises. Well, I mean, let's be real. I do love me them Lord of the Rings. That I don't think there's another series that really gives me the fizz, but actually, one of my absolute favorites is anything made. I don't know what if you would call it a franchise or what you would label it as, but anything with I suck at actor names. Shaun of the Dead, Hot Fuzz, and World's End. I know his name. I don't know why I can't remember it right now. But whatever you would call those two guys that do all that stuff. Hey, 5-star, what up, buddy? We are just in the middle of acquiring some iron and talking movies, so good timing. Good to have you here. But let's see, why can't I think of that actor's name? What is his name? That movie franchise, huge fan of that. Love me some Lord of the Rings. Simon Pegg, thank you. Oh, man, that was going to keep me up all night. Yeah, love Simon Pegg. And those comedies that are blended beautifully with comedy or comedies that are blended with humor, horror, or like the police drama mystery of Hot Fuzz. They're hilarious. You know, it's interesting. And yeah, I was gonna say Jurassic. Oh, what a great choice. Actually, you know, while I completely respect the decision, you know what? No. In my opinion, I think that the Jurassic World movies, they're very entertaining. And that's what it's all about. Entertainment. And, you know, they get kind of a bad rap, but overall, I like them. They're good. The original Jurassic Park is untouchable. That is, of all time, one of the great movies. And I would watch that every day and be happy. But yeah, I like Jurassic World and the other one, but way back in the day, that Jurassic Park Lost World and whatever the third one was called. Man, those sucked. Oh, I hated those. But yeah, Lord of the Rings, I'm seeing some love for Marvel, of course, and that's a must, you know. I've been watching through the MCU in cinematic order, which is really interesting, and it's very cool. And how impressive it is for sure, how impressive it is, like, seeing the forethought of these movies. Or the way it's all linked together is really impressive, and it's so cool to give proper homage to the comics, which I think they do a really good job of giving, you know, maybe people that aren't fans of comic books, it gives them that accessibility to it and allows them to kind of know enough about the superheroes to enjoy the movie, have fun with it. Let's go get rested. You know, have fun with it and not feel like you have to have read every comic out there, where there's so many movies or something like that where if you're out, you know. All right, let's just take a little breather. Yeah, everyone, feel free. What's the movie franchises? While you're answering, I think based on the fact that I've watched it the most, I know the most about it, and I love it. I think Lord of the Rings officially would be my favorite. And of course, I'm aware it has flaws, but don't we all? Five-star general pointing out the most accurate truth that I think any of us could acknowledge. The old Hulk movie from around 2000 is maybe the most hilariously bad movie I've ever seen. Yeah. Alfie responding with, I love Marvel, but what they did to the Hulk was disappointing. Painfully so. I mean, like, that one hurt. And it didn't have to hurt, but it hurt. And I just don't like that. I don't like that it hurt. Yeah. And it's the freaking Hulk. You would think, actually, I guess, I mean, when you really think about it, would it be easier or harder to make a good Hulk movie? Just based on the character itself, you know what I mean? Like Hulk is a pretty complicated character, I guess, if you break it down with Banner being kind of almost trapped in this cell of the Hulk. I don't know. But he's also just a big green rage machine, and that, unless you're Michael Bay, how do you make that movie? I don't know. One that really, I gotta say, that I did not expect to love as much as I do is Doctor Strange. As a kid, I never cared about Doctor Strange. I didn't really get the mysticism thing. And that movie is good. That is very, very cool. I'm excited for the next one, which I think is coming up, I think next year? I don't know. But that first one, I was like, okay, Benedict Cumberbatch, you're killing it. That's pretty awesome. Okay, it's always just nice to come home from the swamps, isn't it? Just a little breather. But back to it. Right? Yeah, thank you, Alfie. In the new movies, the Hulk is essentially weaker than half of the Avengers, and that feels so true. And I wonder, of course, like, is that intentional? Or would this be the excuse that Marvel would use, where they're like, well, he's controlling his power, so he's weaker? I don't know. Frankly, I think Captain Marvel is way OP to the point of it being like, what? I don't get this. And I don't like it. But I don't know. Overall, Marvel is a phenomenal franchise, and it really is, love them or hate them, it really is impressive the amount of information they've delivered to the public. We've all processed it, understood it, and they've done it in a way that, like I said, is very inviting to people that are unfamiliar with comic books and how it all works. So that's pretty awesome. But of course, just to say it, I love the new Batman movie. I love it. But yeah, 5-star. How you doing, bud? How's your week been? If you weren't here, we last week you didn't stop in, but how cool, everyone, if you remember, how cool was Scarbray? Like, holy crap, that was such an adventure. Yeah. Ooh. Always clear the halls first, David. Come on. But yeah, that whole town, that whole mystery, the adventure, the obstacle course, come on. That was such a good time. And absolutely amazing. Scarbray was epic, period, says Miss Marin. Yeah, that was so cool, and what a pleasure. Yeah, that was super, super cool. Let me know if the gameplay audio is too loud. I change some settings, and I know in here with all the... Oh no! 5-star general getting attacked behind enemy lines by the Rona. Well, I'm happy to see you here and presumably healthy. I certainly hope so. The real ones will be sending all of our positive vibes and healing energy towards you. So look for that in the post. Okay, good. Audio sounding perfect. Thank you, DJ. Appreciate that. Also pointing out that the obstacle course, the final cage, was 3 times larger than the version you played. Well, looks like I did pretty well then. Don't mind me. I like how calm Thanos is when he talks about destroying half of the universe, says Alfie. That right there is an excellent example of malevolence and pure confidence. Hubris, even. But it's like in Inglourious Bastards. And there's the opening scene, which is very intense, and the tension comes from the calm nature of the antagonist sitting in the room, calmly delivering a very pointed, roundabout, accusatory statement. It's just amazing. But the tension that comes from being so calm is amazing, and the nonchalance in which Thanos is just like, it's just half the universe. You're doing us a favor, just, it's like, holy crap, man. You're nuts. All right, now there's the setup. There we go. If you haven't seen it, go check out the obstacle course portion of... actually, I do need to figure out how to make chapters on my YouTube videos, but yeah, check out the obstacle course of Scarbray. That was a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm glad that the fixes were made that needed to be fixed that I never knew about, so that's good, because it was tricky enough on its own. All right, let's just clear a little space. Let's go get some of that ore, put it in here. And I just love talking to y'all so much that I get so damn distracted. So it's time to put my head down and focus. Okay, dead end. Cool. Just gonna get some coins. Because you know what? With the luck we've been having already today. All right, that side's done too. On to the right. I bet this right side is going to be huge. But yeah, I thought the poems last time on Scarbray were phenomenal. I thought the clues, however you want to call them, I thought that was such a fun time. And I'm so happy that I didn't feel too dumb. I was a little concerned about that, to be honest. Riddles, man, I tell you. I am, to be totally honest, so I'm a huge fan of the game Kingdom Come Deliverance. It is, the first time I ever played it, it was like, I don't think I'm going to like this. And I didn't play it for a long time. And then one day I just got the itch. And I started playing it again. And it honestly is probably one of my top 5 games of all time. I love Kingdom Come Deliverance. And I've been trying to figure out a way to shoehorn it into this channel, but it's not a survival game. It's not post-apocalyptic. It's nothing like that. So I'm like, it's a role-playing game, and it's a very immersive one. But I don't think it would work too well on here. But man, I'm trying to figure out a way to do it. But in that, there's aptly named the Riddler, and you can come across this guy, different from the Batman villain, but he offers you riddles. And you know when somebody tells you a riddle and you're like, I don't know. Tell me what the answer is. And then they tell you and you go, oh, well, duh, that's obvious. Even in this one, after the guy gives you the answer, it's still like, what? That makes even less sense than before when I didn't know what you were even talking about. So it's tricky, for sure. But I was very happy to have, I think, solved them in a decent amount of time. We took some time to admire the town and check out the villages. I still haven't implemented it yet, but I'm going to steal that hay idea of using the thatch roofs for beds of hay in your farming buildings, because that was probably my favorite. That might be my favorite detail, to be totally honest. It was something I've never really thought of, and I love that. No way. Okay, this definitely, yeah, I think this extends into another room. And it better, because otherwise this is a lame-ass dungeon. What, are you going to be a lame-ass dungeon? Huh? Punk? No, I can still hear enemies. You know, Alfie, that storyline of exactly that, a drunken, entitled genius, somebody with a gift, or just, you know, it's just that symbolism of who you are doesn't have to be who you can be. And to have that foresight of, like, when you wake up and you choose this habit or that habit, is that benefiting you? Is that benefiting everyone else positively? Is it affecting anyone positively or negatively? And, you know, the way that they have Tony kind of learn what his business is actually doing, and to immediately change course and say, you know, no, we're not going to make weapons anymore, and to become better. You know, that's the key, isn't it? I mean, I spent a long time using that kind of as my mantra. I feel like it was just, and a lot of people didn't understand it. So I would say, you know, my goal every day is to be better than I was the day before that. And that was really, it was a very simple phrase. And I didn't need anyone else to understand it, because I understood it. And kind of just that desire, that thought of, like, whenever you're about to make a decision or whenever you're about to choose to do something, does that make you better or worse than the person that you want to be? And that's what they do so well in those stories, is they teach you, or they show you, they mirror real life. And sure, not a lot of us are bajillionaires with flying suits of iron, or sorry, was it gold palladium? I forget the mix of Iron Man's armor. I forget what it's called. Oh, we're full up. We are full up. But yeah. Anyway, I'm rambling about being better. Be better than who you are, but just be proud of who you are and be happy with the decisions you make. I think that's what I can say about that. And also, thank you, Miss Marin, for pointing out that the new Spider-Man movie is incredible. I don't know how anyone else feels about it, but I think it's my favorite Spider-Man movie. So this has been a great year for changing my opinion on a lot of different superhero movies. Batman, Spider-Man, crushing it. Absolutely crushing it, in my opinion. Okay, so I just want to make sure that we're on the same path. Yep, boom, 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 cool. Now, I hope it's not too dark. That's the one upside of being in these sunken crypts, is the fact that they actually give you a light source is huge. All right. Maybe it's the lazy person in me, but sometimes it's nice when you get a muddy scrap pile that's guarding a dead end, because you're like, oh, thank God. I just want to get through this one. But I am excited to get home and to start smelting, because once we get that going, I would say, what do you think, real ones? If we get armor and I think if we get armor and either the sledge or the iron club, I think we take on Bonemass next week. I think we just do it. We just kind of pulled the trigger with the elder and we embarrass them. So, you know, Bonemass is a bit of a jump. But we can do it. Let's actually, dang. Wonder if I have, I'm just going to do us a favor real quick. But so far, this right path is treating us real well. All right. Yeah, this crypt's turning pretty lucrative. Let's just head home real quick. We'll rest up for a moment. Oops. Well, I don't know how much we were muted for, but I was just rambling about Tony Stark anyway, so, you know. You probably didn't miss too much of my hot takes. Okay. All right. Well, I think we just crush through the rest of this dungeon, start sailing. Get everything back home. So are there any games that all of you are playing right now, outside of Valheim, or anything that you be curious about, I've been trying out a few games on the Steam Marketplace. They could be fun on the channel, and you know, there's a lot of survival games out there, a lot of post-apocalyptic games, and I'm trying to have some fun sorting through them. But if there's one you're playing that you really like, let me know. I played through a bit of Subnautica. I think that's it's very well known. A lot of people played it. So I don't know if we'll go back into that. I did play some of it, and it was good. But then again, if people want to see it, we can happily do a playthrough. It was very fun, and I actually played it on my old PC, which was not as powerful as this one, and it still held up well, but I was certainly surprised by a few higher level Leviathans and the like. All right. Should grab some rocks. Money pile, money pile. I feel like we're getting to the end of this dungeon. I don't hear much enemy chat. I can't help myself. I have to get these little bits, but sometimes, there we go. Oh yeah. But sometimes you just gotta walk away. All right, one more in here, and then I think, depending on how far this goes, we are probably nearing the end of this crypt. Then we'll get some fresh air, sail the open seas. Actually, maybe we're missing. I think I might be missing a hallway. I need to do a nice thorough check. There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. Yep. I'm usually better about my muting, so I apologize. I play Hunt Showdown. It's not survival. Miss Marin saying, I think that I should always play games that bring me the most joy, regardless if it's survival or post-apocalyptic. When I have fun, you all have fun. And that is very sweet and great insight, for sure. And, I think about that all the time, because I kind of wanted this, to focus on those just so people have a better idea that, it's not going to be Fortnite one day and then, oh, wow, there's a whole other half. And then something else the other day. But that's a really good point, so I debate that all the time, if branching out a little bit would be good. I saw a game I've been wanting to play for a long time pop up, and it has more of like a city sim builder, and I was thinking making some, maybe that would be really good for like a super chill, something for Alfie to listen to so early in the morning to help go to sleep, maybe something, a very chill sort of game like that, where it's less, fighting blobs in a crypt and more city building. And yeah, that's very true. That's very true, Miss Marin. Playing whatever we want is, there's nothing off the table. That said, I mean, we can do whatever the hell we want. And if a live stream isn't doing it, those Thursday videos, that's kind of what that is, kind of getting some spotlights on some other developers and smaller stuff. Oh, I think I'm full. Yes, I am. But yeah. So yeah. So Shadow, what was it? Hunt Showdown. What is Hunt Showdown? Yeah, you all need to work on reading lips, by the way, because if I do mess up my muting, then work on it. Work on it. Okay. I'm just kidding. I'll just not mute myself, because that's the smarter move. But actually, I've been playing. Speaking of games that I've been playing that aren't, So I mentioned Kingdom Come Deliverance, which, again, if you haven't played it, play it and give it time and really, just really dive into it, because it is so freaking good. It's buggy as hell. Don't get me wrong; it is so buggy, but even so, it's nothing too bad, and it's so worth it. I'm beyond hope that they make a second one. And although it's not survival, it's not post-apocalyptic, it's just so great. But it also takes like 8 hours to do anything. Not really, but you'll play for hours, and it's like, did I do anything? It's a cowboy zombie monster apocalyptic first-person shooter. That is a mouthful, is what that is. Cowboy zombie monster apocalyptic first-person shooter. That sounds intense. I like it. So that does kind of fit the vibe, So maybe we'll check that out. Hunt Showdown. I feel like I've seen that. Where have I seen that? Oh. Okay, making progress. Looks like we're coming to the end of this side. I think there's only maybe 1 or 2 passages left. I think. It's funny, every time I've said that so far, there's like a whole another half of the place I haven't even looked at yet. Yeah, look at this. Ooze. That ooze drop just made me think of what DJ said earlier, where he's hoping that that he finds ooze in his playthrough so that he can get an iron drop. And I always forget that they do drop a bunch of stuff. And I just feel like that wasn't always the way. I feel like they used to just be ooze, and then they added some more stuff. But I don't know. Okay. Map location is added. Oh my gosh, that's actually right by... We sailed up there and it was like a super cool little spot. Now I feel like that's everywhere. We went that way. This was the only way with anything. So let's just do a quick double check. Discount double check. Ooh, okay. So it's this Hunt Showdown is pretty much you die once, you lose all your stuff. Start from scratch sort of thing. Which I will say, I've mentioned it here before, but Don't Starve is a beast of a game, and it's very much in the vibe of what we do on this channel. But yeah, we want to talk permadeath. That thing is frustrating, but a great game. But sometimes it's really fun to just shoot a bunch of zombies. So Hunt Showdown sounds pretty cool. Oh yeah, Miss Marin, please take your time, eat, rest and digest. Take your time. I will be here for a little while. We all will, I hope. Philly cheesesteak stuffed peppers, and it may be your best work yet. Add away. Nicely done. That sounds phenomenal. Well, geez, now I'm hungry. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. And DJ, thank you for reminding me. Because I think we had chatted. Oh, I never want to drown in a swamp. Oof, jeez. DJ, though, thank you for reminding me. Flame in the Flood. I played that. I want to say it was like 6 years ago or something like that, because I remember reading about it in Game Informer, if y'all remember that magazine. Based in Minnesota, right here, where all the best stuff is. And I remember reading it, and I was like, this looks amazing. And I played it, and I never got very far. I was not very good at it, but I've wanted to go back and give it another try, and that could be a really, really fun one. And I think I would love to do that live, especially just to get everyone's opinions and help, because like I said, I kind of struggled, and maybe I was just missing something, or I just sucked at it, which is totally possible. Yeah, I second that, though. I want some peppers, too. Every day I'm shuffling. Every day I'm shuffling. The developers have improved the difficulty curve immensely. The hunt is online, so there are people that are really good at it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, well, if all of you want to watch me be very embarrassed, as in just getting my butt kicked, let me know. Drop it in the chat. Thumbs up or a thumbs down. Thumbs up, get your butt kicked. Thumbs down, move on. I'm just kidding. Well, oof. Well, it's not a full ship, but I'd say this and the 2010 is a pretty good little haul. And you know what? Yeah. So I think it's... Wait, no. Jeez, come on, David. Get your portal. I'm in such a rush today. But look at this, everyone. How exciting. We are about to head home and pretty much never have to come back to this stinking swamp again. How exciting. Well, I like this so far. I think we've got two great options for some games. The Hunt and Flame of the Flood. Yeah, I want to say I got the Flame of the Flood on my Xbox, if I remember right. And I do have a capture card. I haven't set it up yet. I should say I haven't figured out how to do that. But essentially that means that I can play games and record them and stream them from my capture card. And so I think if I still have it on there, I could do it. Or, maybe even just get it on the old computer. All right. We sail out, head south, and take a sharp to the west. All right. The soundtrack from Chuck Reagan. An epic soundtrack. I mean, come on. Just a little fresh, salty air. Of course, and a storm. All right. I just like to eat up a little bit of ocean map as we're sailing all the time, so I'm sailing a little bit wider. And hell, maybe a serpent will bless us with his company once again. I would love that. Five-star asking if everyone is able to hear the in-game sounds, and that is a good question. Please let me know if you can. It's showing up on my software, but if there's anything that needs to be adjusted, let me know. No, you can't? Sorry, I was on a different stream, but that was quite a save, if I do say so myself. I'm going to try to get that audio out to you in just a moment here. Is there any luck with the sound now? Oh no, it's giving the Miss Marin hitting me with the, it feels like the first stream ever energy, which that is painful. No, still can't hear it. No luck yet. Okay. Well, good. Let's have some fun with this. All right. Any luck there? No luck yet. All right, well, this is the direction we want to go, so we're good there. Did we get it? Did that work? I am disproportionately proud of myself for figuring that out. Because I'm on the internet. All right. Cool. Yeah, that is interesting. All right. Well, thank you all for... You're all so sweet and supportive. I'm the luckiest damn person to have such a great community already. And yeah, that's very kind of you. First stream ever energy. Well, how about this for first stream ever? We're gonna mine a kraken. How about that? And I hope you can hear it. I guess I was just entertaining you. So, oh my God, there's 3 of them. Oh, nice. But I suppose I was so entertaining that you couldn't even notice the silence. All right, there we are. Boom. So to answer your question, Miss Marin, the chitin that we are harvesting is... by the way, please let me know now if the audio is too loud for you, though, and I will modify as needed. Oh, all right, so you harvest the chitin from the back of the kraken that we find. Oh, geez, I am way too far away. Oof, that always just gives me the heebie-jeebies. Oh, man. Yeah, no, I'll just to mess with you. Oh. Yes, now that we have acquired the abyssal razor, or the goods to create the abyssal razor, we're gonna start getting some knife kills up in this bee, because I love the knife, and it's very effective. Yes, let's see if we can. In storms, you can almost always find them as, or you can usually see their eyes at that point, or when the tide is kind of going up and down like that. Yeah, when you're in stealth and you one-shot a troll, it's the sweetest pie. Now this is going to be interesting, because I'm actually going to mine the hell out of the back. Miss Marin, you might really like the knife, honestly. It's one of my favorite weapons. Jeez, this guy is already real pissy. I think he's going to go down right away. So because what I'm going to try to do is get as much off of this one. He'll sink, and then I'll just jump to the second one, or the third one, I should say. Oh, crap. Come on, think it through. Now it is, yes, it is much better to do this with a better pickaxe or better tools, just so you can get a better yield. Okay, that just makes me so nervous. Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't know if it like sucks you down or anything, but I just don't want to find out. I do not want to find out. Okay, and you know what? I like having safe places in the storm. So we're going to leave one. All right. Okay. You and me both, Miss Marin, because I know it's a little dark. So my apologies. But it's called the item we've been looking for at the trader. Yes, is the Diviner Circlet, I believe it's called. DVIN. I can't remember how to spell it, but yeah, it's essentially a little headlight, and it's awesome. I'm hoping that we can find that trader, which I think we should head this direction. And then we should head this way, and we'll find it. Yeah, I forgot about the diverger. Alfie, I forgot about the trader. Yeah, me too. I've been trying to, at least, because you'll find him by going southwest. I think so too. That's what I believe. I believe we'll find him. You'll find him by going southwest, like I've always said. Yeah. That's very funny. That was good. That's very funny. Oh, that's funny. Well, we've got a little, we got another friend. That's really funny. So there's a raft in the middle of the ocean. I was trying to get some capture a while back of something else, and I forgot all about that little raft. That's so funny. All right, let's just get some meat. I'm not worried about the scales. I just want to get home. Boom, you did. Let's see, I'll need to drop, I guess I could just put some, I always forget how heavy the chitin is. 74 pounds of chitin, that is a lot. Get the meat. I'm gonna drown a little bit, but nothing too worried. Nothing too much of a drowning. DJ, that was very funny. Oh, okay. Oh, I need to actually turn much sharper, because we are pretty close to, yeah, pretty close to home. All right. So I am going to get back to base. We're going to park her up, and I'm going to try to start setting up a little a good little system to get back. We're going to take a little break, just a quick bathroom break, and refill your drinks, stretch. Always good to move a little bit, give a little stretch out, but please don't go anywhere. And we will stop right back, get all this iron deposited, and start smelting it up. And then I think maybe we do a little run up into that little mountain biome just for the hell of it, if we want. We'll see. All right, I'm just gonna park it up right here, clear some space on the landing zone, fall into the water. One, two, come on, pathetic. All right, landing zone clear. Well, let's just take a quick moment chat. We're just gonna take a quick little break and we will be right back, okay? 2 seconds. And we are back. All right, rock and roll. On the shores of our little household, a little bit of poison. Oh, not yet, Alfie, asking if I have Oops, if I have found a 2-star neck for my neck enclosure. I have not. I found a 1-star the other day, and I was trying real hard to capture it, but I forgot to move my wolves inside, and so I spent all this time wrangling this neck. I get it inside. Okay, see, if I'm smart, I'll just go home and... I'm just being stupid. But so I take all this time, I'm getting this neck to follow me, and, you know, I've spent a little bit of time getting the path all set up so that they're just kind of, they have one direction to go. And I get them all the way into the center courtyard, and I forget entirely about my wolves, and they just come up and demolish it. And so I just said, okay, wasn't meant to be. So I took, so no, I've had no luck. Wow, you see this? Kind of creepy. Damn. So no, I haven't found one yet, but I'm always on the hunt. Always on the hunt for another, for a 2-star neck. I know I've seen one around 2 trees, so I think if I just spend a little bit more time there and a little less time standing in the frickin' dark. I'm sorry, everyone. This has been such a dark stream. And that's kind of one of, I think today, so I think next week we'll kill Bonemass. We'll do it early. I think we'll get that out of the way right away. And then we're not going to go to the swamps for a good long time. Because frankly, I'm tired of it. So day 100, let's shoot for that then. I think day 100, we will kill Bonemass. That sounds just poetic and nice. I love that. That's going to go to the boat. That's going to stay here. Okay. Boom. 20 serpent meat. Not bad. Yeah, I think that sounds good. That sounds real good. Okay. Just a quick drop off. You know the drill. I'm just not even... I just don't even want to deal with that stuff right now. All right. Thank you for the positive insight. Yeah, I think I will find one. I'm just happy that they haven't despawned. They, there's only one ocean trip that I've risked with any animal, and it was epic. I'm not gonna lie. We'll just leave it there for now because I'll need it there later. Oh man. Well, I guess that's kind of spoilery. Well, I think we all know what happens, right? So I was getting a lox back to my base, my first one ever, and I decided to swim it across a narrow channel of ocean. And it was probably the most terrifying 3 minutes of my life. Well, of my Valheim life. My Valheim life, this summer on Showtime. I've seen a lot of people do the animal transport on a ship, which DJ is mentioning. I've never been brave enough to try, to be honest. I'm like, I just know my pigs will be swimming just like the ones you're mentioning. I'm sure there's a faster way. Maybe I could get a cart, but honestly, until there's some improvement to the carts, even getting those up one of these hills is just torture. But not bad. What do we got here? 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, 180, 210, 214 then on this run. Not too bad. I think that'll get us pretty much what we need, I think. A blessing and a curse. A blessing and a curse, yeah, that enemies do and, or mobs do and don't have stamina in the water. You know, it's like if your animals fall off your ship, it's great. Unlimited stamina. But if it's a Grey Dwarf who just won't give up, then it's the worst. It's like, next, I'll give it to you. I feel like they're very muscular. They're weird little bodies. We did it, gang. We cleared out that swamp. And we're about to light it all up. That's awesome. Excellent work. Oh, I thought I could hack it. Party time. All right. Iron City. Nice, nice, nice. Well, I will admit that I am going to spare you the task of... I'll spare you the task of watching me smelt all of this iron, but that's pretty awesome. So I'll probably do some of that off stream. Just so you know when you come back and there's a whole bunch of iron ready and waiting for us. Just gonna leave some of this. Don't I have it? Oh, that's right. I moved my iron cart. So let's just make another one. What do we need? 20? It's 20 nails, right? Nails and some wood. I think that's right. Or maybe it's 20 wood as well. Yeah. Pop this over here. Come on, work with me. Oh, man. Thank you very much. DJ had a boar chase him across the entire continent. It was so impressed by its persistence that he tamed it. I think you have to at that point. Yeah, exactly. As Miss Marin says, you have to. That is impressive. A like for getting your iron home. Well, that's very kind of you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel like this wasn't the most... you know, it's tough because this was very productive, but sometimes it does feel like it's not, you know, when it's not super action-packed and this and that. So I appreciate you all hanging out, and thank you so much for the like, though. I do appreciate that. And I was waiting to give my like. Sometimes you have to hold back until just the right moment. I have to earn it. That's more than fair. I have to earn it. And so I will keep that in mind. But thank you nonetheless. And yeah, I'd say getting the iron home, not a bad choice. All right. Well, I built that in one of the worst spots possible. But yeah, I think we're just going to get ready for Bonemass, which is just a lot of smelting. Perhaps some iron at the beginning of the next stream. We'll see how we all feel, what we want to do about that. But how cool. But I do think we should treat ourselves to one thing in particular, because we're not going to sail today. I don't want to sail. We've been sailing. We've been doing that. Hell yeah. Alfie pointing out that sometimes they'll go back and fight the Elder with a bow and troll armor. And I love that. The fact that I like that you can always fight the Forsaken. You can always go back and do another one. And, 20. Ooh, just enough. And yeah, it's fun. You can just kind of go back and, one, see how much better you've gotten, and two, just have some fun fighting an old boss. There we go. Boom. We are now officially in the Iron Age. We had to get ourselves a pickaxe, because you know what? I think to end today, we're gonna head up here. We're gonna do a little mountain run. Because you know what? Why the hell not? Why the hell not? Let's have some fun. Let's get crazy with it. Right? Right. All right. We'll take some of these. It's not where they're going to stay, but I'll just leave some of them here for now. Now, where did I put the frost mead? Nice. Just in case. All right. Let's go to the mountain. Let's just do it. See what we can see. We should bring a portal. Oof. DJ getting gruesome. Fight the Elder in root armor just to show him that your plans for what to do with their hide. That'll teach them. Gotta teach them. Is that a 1-star? No, basic. Oh yeah, I put some basic ass roads in. I'll keep saying it, but coming into the meadows in particular, it's just so nice after spending some time in the swamps. And every time I've said that so far today, literally as soon as I finish saying it, I run into a storm. That's funny. All right, straight east. All right. Well, that's actually a pretty perfect little mountain chalet. Let's just spend a nice moment. Let's build this place up a little bit. No, I already did. Awesome. Ah. Let's just get going. Let's get into the mountain. I'm excited to do that. A little bit of mead. Now let's hope we don't die. All right. Keep your ears peeled for wolves. We'll see what happens. Actually, I am wet. That might be detrimental to my health. Oh, I hear wolf. I see wolf. Dead. Oh, I see another wolf. Dead. Hell yeah. All right. Good start. Good start. It's always so deceptive. Like, you gotta really keep your head on a swivel. Mountains. Because sometimes they don't give you the telltale howl. Three for three. Or you'll hear it faintly, and it's almost like it's on the wind. And then boom, they're on you. Sucks. I'm really hoping we get lucky as hell and get some obsidian. That'd be pretty cool. We could craft one of our last upgrades. Okay. Well, not much to see up here, but that's expected. We got pelts for those, right? 3 out of 3, so I think if I should have, can't quite remember, but we're gonna need a few more wolf hides so we can make a cloak. That'll keep us up here indefinitely, as long as we don't get wet first. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the nice shot. I got lucky and I could hear him first, which I thought I just heard another one, but that's the problem. It's always just close enough. All right. I think let's head north, across that last bit of mountain. Oh yeah, I definitely heard another one. That is true. Yeah, if you're fighting wolves, you kind of have to expect that they're going to be in packs. All right. Well, a nice, chill little mountaintop. We'll take it. I hear you howling. I hear him howling. But all right. What do we think? Do we think we want to go sledge or iron club next time for bone mass? What do we think? I usually do a sledge. But we could definitely shake it up. We're going to win either way, so it doesn't really matter. All right, let's just tackle that last little bit, and then we're going to head home and collect that iron. Oh. Could you just back off? It's always nice when these small biomes actually have what you're looking for. It's how rare is that? Oh. Ah ha ha, sneaky, sneaky. You see both these? Oof, that was close. Closer than I would have liked. That's very true. I like that. So sledgehammer is more interesting, but mace is more effective. Well said. Well said indeed. Well, we'll see how much iron we end up with, and we'll just make both. See what we like. And y'all know me, I'm a fan of the buckler. I love these things. But with bone mass, I feel like, well, I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Okay. Well, that's all she wrote on that one as well. Not bad. Not a bad first run on the mountain biome. Pretty good. Yeah, we'll tackle that larger one in the future, because that's where we'll find the obsidian. That's where we'll find what we're looking for. But let's get home. Let's get out of the rain. And I think let's take until we get home to decide which weapon to make. And then I think we craft that and call her a night. Look at this, though. Our first home. So far, one vote for Mace to see how the one-handed works, and I think that's... I mean, I'm cool either way, that's for sure. I love the positioning of the oaks. So often they're just in beautiful locations. Mega John Hall chiming in. I vote Sledgehammer. I vote Mace with the Buckler. It's a great combo. That's a good call, Miss Marin. I like that we're getting a little variety in the chat. And by the way, hello, Mega John Hall. Good to see you, my man. Welcome, welcome. You are catching us at the tail end here as we have been clearing out some iron mines. We've got some smelting at home. We're getting geared up to next time take on Bonemass, the giant mass of bones, I guess, that is impeding our progress. And hey, no worries, no worries. We're just happy to have you here. There is no late, only the now. But yeah, we're just heading home. We got some cool stuff today, actually. We got some iron. We should actually, you know what? So it looks like Mace is winning, which is totally fine. But I think what we're going to do is we're actually going to take that chitin and we're going to have some fun with that. That's what we're going to do here. But no, incredibly late to the party. Not at all, Mega John Hall. We just appreciate you being here. It is great to see you. I hope your Monday is treating you very, very well, as well as all of yours. I hope it's going swimmingly. All right, boom, 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 boom. Let's get this up here. And what did we say? Where did I put that chitin anyway? What did I do with that? Is it on the boat still? No. Oh, I think I put it in this cart. Yes. All right. I always forget what the chit and stuff. Ah, and scraps, beautiful. All right, real ones, here we are. Let's see, 20 and 30, so we need 50. Ah, we can only do one. Well, I think we've been chatting about the knife so much that we got to do the knife, right? I think we got to do the knife. Boom. There we are. Hell yeah. And an upgrade. Why not? Treat ourselves. There we are. Not two shabs. Very cool. Well, I don't know about all you real ones, but I think that's as good a place as any to call it for the night. We're gonna let him. We're gonna let Achilles relax a little bit. But yeah, thank you so much for joining me. Kind of a more low key sort of episode. Kind of getting back in the boots and comfortable again after a couple weeks away. Again, if you didn't see it already, we were in Scarbray last week, which was absolutely incredible. That build was amazing. We had such a fun time, and it's, I thought today we could just kind of ease back into things on this end, because that one took a lot out of me in the best kind of way. It was great, and but yeah, it was good to get back here and kind of just put in some of that work. And I think next week we're gonna hit Bonemass. We're gonna hit it hard, and it'll be really, really fun. But thank you all so much for joining me. I'm gonna smelt some iron and keep that furnace working. But adios. Thank you so much. Thank all of you. I appreciate it so much. I'm sure you already were kind enough to already hit that like button, but if you didn't, please do that. That's very kind of you. But have a great night. Stay real. We'll see you next time. All right.